What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to talk about this love picture that's right above my head there. It's got a pretty cute story. I think you might enjoy, or at least it's worth sharing, in my opinion. So stick around for that. Hey, what's up? I'm Earl, and this is my channel where I try to have some fun, be creative, and figure this thing out one video at a time. So one day I made a video and Tracy had commented about that picture. Now, Tracy, her page is Living in the Wild West. Quick correction there. It's actually Life in the Wild West. I got that wrong again. My bad. Come to know her a little bit in the last few months, and I think she's watched like all my videos, which is awesome. So I wanted to at least put this together for her. If not anyone, if it's just her, if it's just you to watch this one, to be perfect, because I think you'll like the story, but I think also everyone else will like the story. So let's go back. So actually, it's about almost exactly 70 years ago now. This time of year, I was going through a separation. I was on my own, put it that way, starting like sometime around now, right? And I wasn't on my own for the longest time, and the walls were kind of bare in the house, type of thing. And I was pretty sad and lonely, and I spent a lot of time over at my siblings' houses. A few siblings, but my one sibling had a hot tub, and I was over her house a lot to hang out in the hot tub. But no, I mean, not. And at the time, my niece, she was 6 years old, so she's like coming up to be a teenager now. And I was over at my sister's house and her husband, and just trying to keep busy, right? Because I was lonely, and they were good. My family was awesome. Just hanging out there. My niece is putting this little picture together, making it all up, right? And at the end of it, she goes, "Here you go, girl. This is for you." And it was that picture, right? So I was like, I don't know, it really touched me. I was so like, oh, it's so sweet. So I hung it up in my living room, where I spent most of my time, my free time watching TV, whatever. It was just in my living room. I hung it up by a thumbtack, and it was there to remind me, just, I don't know. It's just, I felt good. I felt like, I was cared about, even though it was kind of a tough time in my life. I was not alone, right? And I was still loved, right? It was important to me. It felt good. So I had that up there, and that picture hung up. Me being a bachelor guy, like it was one of my main artworks in my living room, right? I had some other pictures up, but I had that there, right? And as I got married now, there was some room that we kind of rearranged some things. And I said to my wife, I was like, well, this is one thing we just can't get rid of, right? And this means a lot to me because, and I told her the story about it. And what she did was I just said it was okay to take down along with other things, right? And when we took it down, my wife took that and framed it for me, put it in this frame that you see it in. And then when we rearranged this room here, I was like, you know what, I'm going to put this right up here because, like I said, it just means a lot to me, this picture. So that's where that picture comes from. That's the story behind it. And, I realized, like I said, I'm kind of sentimental about those things. And it's funny because after I framed it, I took a picture of it and I sent it to my niece. I said, do you know what this picture is? Like, she's been over my house before, but I don't think she paid attention or noticed it. And I was like, you know what this picture is from? And she's like, no, she has no idea. So I got to tell her again what it's from and how much it meant to me. But so there it is forever now. And I thought that was real sweet of my wife to be able to put that there for me. Because it's really not, it's something for me, not really for the whole living room, right? And anyway, but that's how I kind of have a tough time sometimes throwing some things away. And I realized that when, we were cleaning up to make room to have the family move in. I was like, there's a lot of stuff. I was like, oh man, it's tough to go through some things. And I was looking, there's a few things on this bulletin board that are pretty sentimental to me too, I guess. This little drawing here, that's from my stepdaughter now. She drew that early on. I just kind of kept it. I always kind of had it hanging around my desk. I had it over here somewhere. It was just sweet that she drew. And these two things here with the crosses on them, those are like when my grandparents passed away, and at church for their services, they handed them out, and they have a prayer on the back of them. So each one of those are my grandparents. And I like to think they're looking over me. And the Norwegian flag for them. You know, they were born in Norway. And then I have a couple other pictures here that just the few up top that you can't see that are, you know, the places I enjoyed being. But yeah, obviously I'm definitely a little sentimental there, and so I'm one of those people who sometimes hold on to like Christmas cards or birthday cards just for probably a little too long. You know, I will. And But how about you guys? So I hope you like that story. I think that was all I had to say about that one here. There, like I said, like there's a few other things on here that are kind of cool. I could always go through one of these days, maybe. But oh, and the other cool thing is I have like my kids now, stepkids, my kids. They made me this picture. And my wife framed it as well. It's of their like handprints and their names next to it, and it says Happy Father's Day. So that's kind of sweet. But yeah, all right. So, well, Tracy, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for always watching the videos, and I also wore the shirt for you. I hope you. So I figured like that one, and everyone else who watches, I appreciate your time. Yeah, take care. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Later. Check you later. No, peace, love, and whatever else. No, I like taking your line there. I always say peace though. Later.